Okay, back again with more Grim Dawn. Just powering through, getting as many recordings done as I can. What happens now? More Venom Gaze Bile. Do I even want to be here? I still want to go all the way around here as much as I can. Not finding much anything, though I'm probably going to stumble onto something that if I'd kept the last episode going just a little bit longer, I could have actually made progress. Just keep going to the right. No, I'm not going... Fine. Jerks. And are they going down? How about you guys? And you? Somebody dropped something. A flamethrower. A fast flamethrower. Uh-huh. Yeah, get your pet shop of horrors ass out of here. Ah, hallucination crabs. And... did I finally hit a corner? What the hell is that? Is that the fetish? Is that the fetish they want? Ruin entrance. Huh. You don't say. Tomb of something. Ah, more dead. I hope the rovers hear more about this. Because apparently they care. What the hell? Dude, I think you bugged out. However... more devotion! And Dawn Shard Harbrek. Physical, elemental, chaos resistance. Fire damage converted to lightning damage. You had me until that point. I don't want your lightning damage. Screw off. Actually, seeing as I'm running an elemental build, it could be worse. Now I have zilpo idea of what I'm doing here. Besides preparing for the, whatchamacallit, preparing for the Steps of Torment, but, maybe something's in here. That seems important. Writings of that thing. Okay. Who goes there? Madness. It cannot be. A living thing I can sense, and yet been so long, so long. How can I know what is real and what is not if I cannot feel? Leave me lest I grow tired of this torture. Were you getting sketched out by those ghost crabs too? Because it's not just you. Were I to be set free, what a forlorn dream. Bound to these stones for eternity, I will find no rest in the great dark beyond the veil. But you, if you are real, you are not as I am. You can leave, you can touch, you can fight. Please, mortal, with powerful enough soul as a vector, I may be able to pierce through the veil and pass on from this torment. No need to slaughter the innocent. Bring me this twisted spirit of a most ancient and powerful Wendigo. You mean this? In all my centuries, I never thought I would leave this place. Forever bound to these stones, the seclusion was driving me to madness. I thank you, human, for seeing through the madness and giving me a chance of peace. I offer you the strange text as thanks. I know not the words, but they seem bound to the enemies with which you battle. Farewell, human. Ah! It burns! It burns! That's kind of dark, but... A searing ember. That's ironic. Okay, I got that. So what? I know about that. It gives me fire retaliation and then converts my fire damage. Go home, Horbrick. You're drunk. Because it's got really big numbers, and I'm not sure they'll work for my build. And you really need to go home. I don't know what's up with you. Oh, hey, I reached you. And talk about somebody who was trapped there for eternity with no possibility of escape. If not for me. Okay. Now what? That does something. As does this. They are Wendigos. Stop it. Okay. More Wendigos. And a tiny chest. Oh, hey, hallucination crabs.
That skill's not ready.
I better keep my Numa up or their damage will not be a hallucination. Would you stop spitting? I don't know what that is. Cold damage? Let's open that up. How about this? Ether-resistant metal. I'll figure it out. Maybe if I did sweep the whole area, because I have a feeling we're close to someplace, if I recall correctly. You've gotta be. I've been going forever. But this... Uh-huh. Evil vegetables. Okay, how about up here? More Wendigos. Is Wendigos gonna be the new Mutant Evil Stegosaurus? It's been a while since I've seen a Mutant Evil Stegosaurus. Mostly because I have zero interest in farming it. You're free! Run! A Wendigo Claw of Annihilation, you don't say. I bet you still suck. You do still suck. Uh-huh. Break this. You're free! Help, please. You gotta get us out of here before those things come back. Oh, you are alive! The Coven sent? Blast the three, someone came. Bless the three, someone came. These fiends set a trap for us like we were animals. They appear to be eating people. This cage was tighter before you got here. I'll just rift them through. Later. Just doing more stuff like we used to. Okay, now what? Is it just randomly spawning poison mines? I get enough of that crap from the Tyranids. I don't need it from you too. Ooh, fancy chest. What the hell? Why? Okay, you guys are some serious jerks. But I'm going to use my ultimate strategy. A safety portal. Now I'm sure to win. I've almost got one of you down. One down. Just don't stand in the obvious pain. Keep blinding. Keep blinding until it sticks. I gotta probably keep blinding just to make sure that whatever AoE thing you do doesn't finish me off.
That skill's not
But
ready.
somehow I don't think that counts. Okay, anyway. Chilled Structural Bludgeon of Celestial Wrath. Now, its math isn't very good. And nothing came out of there but a fight, wasn't it? Is that the Grim Dawn answer to a mimic? You open it up and, oh shit, 3 bosses. Yeah, huh? Oh, you did go evil, Violante. You went super evil, Violante. I saw Spalder. I saw Flesh Hulk. Everybody says Flesh Hulk is good. I don't get it. Whoa, they got super floaty. They die and then they just like fly into the air. Getting bio launchers and flamethrowers. That's fine. What I really want though, see if I can walk around some of those, figure out what's blowing up in my face. Any of these, anything I can knock down? Can get through here. This? That's not anything I can kick over. This is, I think. Yep. And food. Which, considering there's so many cannibals around, is probably a good thing. Yay! Another rift portal! Now, what have we got here? Arrow home! Cool. Hey, what's up? Look, we don't want any troublemakers around here. Don't have any interest in causing trouble? Maybe, but I'll still be keeping an eye on you. Don't be another Jarvis. Why is everything painted up? Ah, the newcomer. A fresh face is always welcome in Barrowholm. But what desires that it brings you all the way out here? Business with whoever's in charge. You'll be looking for Scorv. That one. He should be somewhere about town. I'm sure he'll be very interested to meet you. We don't get visitors out here very often. What can you tell me about it? As much as any, I suspect. I've been here my entire life. This place is my home. Always has been. I couldn't leave it if I wanted to. But there isn't much of interest that happens out in the bog, if you can believe it. I don't believe it. There's Mogdragon out there, haven't you seen? Things got exciting briefly when he showed up some years back. Since then, things have been good for our little town. He just showed up. I couldn't tell you how long it's been, but some time ago, Scorv arrived here from beyond the bog. It was a desperate time for us. Too many mouths to feed, and too little food to go around. He was a charmer, everyone took to him right away, and who could blame us? He was a problem solver, he generously stayed in Barrowholm, and showed us what to do to survive. With bacon? Well, it was some kind of meat. I'm gonna need you to be a lot more specific. He promised us a better life. Better yet, he delivered upon that promise. Where can I find him? Yeah, in town. Sure. I don't trust you. Now, here. Want your stuff. Something about this recipe seems strange. A decent cut of meat is a rare sight these days, so it's imperative that we treat every opportunity to feast upon a fresh kill with great reverence. I feel that. Though I found cuts from our recent quarries to be a bit tough and lean, they are not entirely unpleasant, much like a freshly slaughtered deer. And while I initially found the taste nauseating, I've become increasingly fond of its delicate layers and nuances. As one of the favorite among Scorv's company, I generally had my pick of the best cuts, so I always enthusiastically go for a butchered portion of leg or upper arm. Ask to leave the bone in, as it really seals the flavor and keeps the meat juicy after cooking. Nevertheless, my recent experimentations reveal that a shorter cooking time is by far the most satisfying. With the addition of some finely chopped black onions and a gentle sprinkling of Whitemire herbs seared alongside the meat, the still bloody cuts make for an exquisite experience that is the envy of everyone in Barrowholm. The critical trick is to sear it on the outside while leaving the inside still dripping with its juices. That guy said that my inspirations could cure even a ravaging hunger, but I know that he just says that to keep up our spirits. I'm not worthy of such praise. Lana is very, very nervous. She's finally finding people who like eating as much as she does. And yet she's seen so many cannibals that it's really sketching her out. You must be the strange new visitor. I've heard whispers of your arrival. You've heard whispers of the Baconator. Whatever do you mean, this village? How is it in such good shape? Well, stranger, we are very devoted. We work hard and our carrying leader provides us with everything we need. That guy? Yes, of course. We have all of us devoted ourselves to him. In return, he gives us safety and satiates our hunger. You should eat before you leave. I'd hate to see you starve to death out there in the bog. Or worse, you could end up someone else's dinner. Certainly not. Hunger is a powerful thing. You have no idea who you're talking to. You must feed it or it'll drive you mad. It's a lesson the flesh creatures of the bog certainly take to heart.
Good price on what I've got left.
Except they're supposed to be prosperous. And their loot still sucks.
Iron well spent.
I didn't spend any. You?
Watch yourself, traveler. I'm simply hungry to spill some blood. Just give me an excuse.
Sure, that guy gets voice acting. This reminds me of Burwitch, but fucked in more subtle ways. Where is the guy I'm supposed to find? You?
Blessed welcome, traveler.
By his will alone do we meet this day, and that in itself is cause for celebration. Which one? Oh, that's not important. I disagree. The Great One has seen to it that we all have our fill. You guys are weird. That said, unfortunately, because of how the game works, I kind of have to ally with him anyway. So, kind of don't mind me. It's like, this is the more interesting way to play. You could burn this entire friggin' village to the ground and get basically nothing for it. So, I'm not terribly interested in doing that.
Welcome, traveler. I hope the day finds you great fortune. Do stay for a bit if you need a rest.
Oh yeah, I want to find the witch's fetish. Do you know anything about witch fetishes that don't involve Disney's The Acolyte?
Oh, cutting right through the formalities then. And if it so happens that we have in our possession this thing you seek, why should we just hand it over? I'm afraid if you want something from us, then we are going to need something from you.
Well, why do you need it?
Why do you? Oh, but frankly, it comes down to reality. We live in a cruel world where many simply take what they want without any consideration for others. I see this as an opportunity for us to work together. A mutual gain.
You literally took from somebody else. You are part of the reason that the world sucks. There's so many people like that in the world. Oh, the world is such a cruel place. Everybody takes from everybody else. So allow me to take from everybody else.
I'm glad
Whatever.
you agree. It's true. We do have this relic, and it can be yours in exchange for some trivial assistance. Things I'm sure you will have no trouble undertaking. Speak to my friends Tybald and Jordith. Once I've heard back from them, I shall give you what you seek.
Uh-huh. Okay, there's a bunch around here to do. It's too bad he said you're to be left alive. You look like you could at least put up a fight before I gutted you. You know, you're even worse than Jarvis. Scorb must have seen something in you, but I don't, but very well. It's a harmless task I have for you, though I can't guarantee your safety. What do you want? Surrounding the village, there are 6 warding totems that have been crafted by a shaman many years ago. We owe much of Barrowholm's survival and beauty to the protection of those totems afford us. However, 3 of them have recently been damaged, and we now risk the bog overtaking what remains of our home. If you wish to help us, then please step out into Ugdenbog on the outskirts of Barrowholm and restore the totems that have fallen. Do this for us, and I'm certain that he will give you whatever you want in exchange. You know, normally I see totems and I knock them over, so maybe it's my fault.
A blessed welcome, traveler.
Now get your quests. I'm told you and he have come to an agreement. Rather unusual, but I'm happy to serve as he wishes. What do you need? They're a small matter of growing our numbers, otherwise we may not be able to sustain ourselves. Travelers around these parts are rare nowadays, made all the worse by the spreading ether fire to the north. But another obstacle is rampaging cannibals in the northern Ugdenbog. Not like us non-rampaging cannibals, I mean. Please do us this favor, seek out the camps of these bloodthirsty fiends and rescue any survivors still drawing breath. How about some ones that aren't drawing breath too? You know, like, to go. Weirdos. What does the future hold? This isn't that long. In these trying times, I often find myself in prayer. My mind fills with questions for which there cannot be answers. Or if there are, could we truly be meant to know them? The gods work in mysterious ways. Our patron gives and takes, but I believe he is generous to those who follow without question. I now understand the necessities of our existence, that our choices have consequences, and that we must bow our heads in reverence for all that we have been given. We can never forget that without him, we would be as nothing. Our homes would be consumed by the waters of the bog, and our people devoured by the wendigos that had succumbed to madness. From them we must take example, for disobedience breeds death, and we must remain resolute in our commitment. Okie dokie. Somebody over here's got a star next to him. Oh, I get you. That just means the quest is live. Okay, that's fine. Not a shrine? Maybe that's a shrine, or totem, or whatever you want to call it. And there's not much I can knock over. Not just in one end and out the other. Weird.
That skill's not ready.
Of all the towns I've ever been to, Lana finds this the creepiest. Uh-huh. Gotta go north at least. So, anything in here? How about in here? You know, there were doors.
Welcome to Barrowhome, traveler.
I found this recipe written by you. Ah, that old thing. I love coming up with new ways to prepare meat. Lately, I've been experimenting with serving it more raw, more off the bone. If you'll stay with us, I'd love to serve you sometime. What a beautiful village. Why, thank you. We try to keep some normalcy in our lives despite all the tragedy. We don't see as many visitors here as we used to, but you are welcome to stay for as long as you like. Nah, I was just here for something else. I need a fetish. And don't take that out of context. Okay, maybe this way? Just keep hugging to the right as much as I can. Aha. Chainmail gauntlets of the ether. I think I... Nothing. Oh, Wendigos! Okay, they're officially called Wraiths. Enslaved Wraith of Celerity. Do you literally just, like, capture them and then just use them? Okay. What dis? Reactivate? Okay, if that's all I gotta do, just kick them and make them work again. The rituals of failure have failed. We need someone to make them work again. How about down here? Yetis! Big Yeti! Hey, Yeti! Numa Numa, and you shall not prevail. I didn't even have to drop a safety portal. Don't you see, Lana? The safety was in you all along. Thanks, Leafit. Okay, now, those look like hands for a second. That's fine. I I bet the only reason they had a star was because they were set to spawn with that quest item that I still don't know what it's for. Sure. Okay. Neat. Up here, maybe? Or maybe cut through here. Live Wendigos! Man, that guy was caged. He went to Wendigo jail. Alright, maybe... over this way?
Can't do that yet.
And up this way? Okay, that didn't do anything. Just keep hugging to the right, and... throw a grenade.
Not ready.
Between throwing blind grenades and Numa Numa, they shall not take me down. Alright. Nope. Uh-huh. And what is this? Are those the exploding things? Evidently not, because I'm walking over them. What gives? Oh, there it is. Kick the ward. It's reactive. And there should be another one around here. So basically, the witches needed the old wards, and then they had their ward stolen by somebody who had their ward broken. Okay, something more up this way. What is this? A Wendigo camp. Alright. I think if I go in there... Whoa! What is that? Whatever it is, I don't want it to not be blind and hit me dead on. Come on. Ashes, ashes. They all fall down. Wendigo's barb now, huh? Oleron's Wrath. That's the ether resistance? 36 pierce, 22 bleed on a metal. So you want the metals to have the actually rare resistances? Not like the crappy pierce, elemental, bleed, vitality. Because metals that have crap resistances are basically no good to anybody. I was far too late to save them. Far too late for now, anyway. Okay. How about... Kick rock? That was for nothing.
I will devour.
More sane cannibals. Their eyes have adapted to the night. That's why the flash grenades are super effective. I don't know why they suddenly just glow bright red, though. That I don't understand. That's no way I can go up. Over here? More whipping vines. More victims? What's up? By the gods, they're eating people. I come from Barrowholm. There's a settlement in this hellhole? You know what? I don't care where at this point. Just please get us out of here. Riftgate. I'm sure that'll go alright. Okay. How about here? See, I kind of don't know entirely why I bother, because let's just say at the end of this, there's a huge boss fight, and that boss is going to kick my ass regardless, so... mostly because I want to see if my ability to build better in this game, now compared to when I last tried, is going to make all that much of a difference. Safety portal. I am immortal now. Okay. Who's not immortal? Correct you are. Okay. How about this way? I see the big one. And it teleports too. Nifty. But it dies all the same. And once you chew through the scales, it's pretty appetizing. Man, you wonder why there's so many cannibals around here when there's such tasty, tasty snakes. Do you mean snacks? No, I meant snakes. Jump! Nope. Okay, fine. I'll do it the long way. I could make that jump in real life. Okay. Speed things up a little. And... they're almost like those boss slits from very early in the game. I wonder if they have different resistances to getting blinded or confused or whatever I'm doing to them. Hey, 59. 10 more levels and I hit the naughty number. Okay, so far so good, and I owe it all to the safety portal. Hi. Oh, and you know, the hand grenade. Okay. Crack it open. Stupid bug, and a wild speaker coat. That looks ass. The wild speaker coat doesn't even look good when I'm below level 50. It's this weird phenomena where, because of how the blue items work, where essentially they are like items that have their affixes already fixed to them, but what the affix rolls is not fixed. So you basically have a bunch of items that are really, really crap, and so it leaves you with this effect where the green items are basically better than the blue items in nearly every way. Because the blue items are kind of for gimmick builds, and the green items are for actual leveling. As soon as they got blinded, they didn't want none of this. Bye-bye. I shall never lose to the Serpent Society. Now, what's over here? Dynamite. Cool. More Dynamite. Awesome. So I came out ahead on Dynamite. Uh-huh. Now what? Okay. Oh, hallucination crabs. Guys, I'm pretty sure they're just in my head. My therapist says you're not real. You can't hurt me. See, my therapist was right. You can't hurt me. Because I rock. Okay, what's we have here? Money and a
Can't carry anymore.
crap. Yes, you can. Uh-huh. 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 Aha, got it. There we go. Now what? More hallucination crabs. And a massive hallucination crab. Okay.
Can't do that yet.
What the hell? It's doing a lot of hits on me. Fuck. Okay, maybe they're not hallucinations. Uh-huh. Okay. Can I get across here? No, of course not. That's what I tried to do before. So... Getting real good at navigating while not looking at the ground. And yet I missed these things.
My inventory is full.
Well, good thing they suck. Maybe I'll just find whoever's running the, Wait a second. There we go. I'm figuring these out. Alright, now who's got the, who's the smuggler? There's the smuggler.
Got something you need stashed?
Yes. Like, just about everything. Except that. Everything else I don't need. Except that, which I don't know what it is. Why are there 2 stacks of Essence of Ugdenbog? I have no idea what's up with that. Uh-huh. Okay, what got spit back out? Really? It didn't like that? I can't figure why not. That looks like a really mundane piece of equipment. What did, I know my, item assistant's been having a little bit of indigestion with a lot of things, especially these Gorger rings for whatever reason. And these Harbinger's Void Blade, and the, Vengeance. Huh. I'm getting closer to where its damage is, like, petering off.
It's safe with me.
Probably because I'm not doing as much fire anymore, but I will be. This also doubles up as a safety portal. Assuming I actually go in the correct direction. I'll make another safety portal closer. Uh-huh. Okay. No. Alright, let's find this not quite hallucination bug. Okay. Is that as far as we can go over here? Pretty much. Okay, where are you at? Hallucination bug! Hello? I already went there. Okay. Aha! Yoink! For some reason, that thing hits really hard.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-huh. I don't know where I'm going. I don't understand the geography. Shit. That's not a good safety portal. Uh-huh. I gotta weave all the way through here. How about over here? Okay. I almost lost the level. If I die again, I think I will lose the level. What? It makes sense that I could go over here, where I'm waving my mouse, but I can't. That's what kind of throws me off about this. I'm trying to be really careful where I can go. But I'm not entirely seeing it all.
That skill's not ready.
Shit! Yuck! Stop it! I don't understand the geography. I don't understand why I can't go places. Whoa! Fuck off! See, my resistances are as high as they can be, so I really don't understand. He's gotta be hitting me with resistance reduction. He's gotta be. The problem with that is that I can't really account for how much resistance reduction he's hitting me for without researching it myself, and I don't really trust my research. Ah, go away! I have to scratch my nose. Okay, now that I scratched... Yeah. Nah, no. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Asshole! Huh. I really don't understand. Because there's no telling how much resistance reduction he's hitting me for. He could be resistance reductioning me all the way down to nothing. Or worse. Uh-huh. Okay. No, no, no. And he's so fast. Ah! Motherfucker! Huh. I know I've got to kill it. Eventually. What is it called? Naxxin Shade. Why is it level 64? Ah! Fuck! Ah! He got all the way healed. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm gonna lose a level, aren't I? Come on. Get out of there. Get out of... Oh, shit! I didn't even see what he did. Okay, this is another instance where looking at the health bar, not the monster, is not going to work. Okay, let's play. Fine. Fortunately, my XP is right there. Unfortunately... Actually, I think what is... Oh, I didn't know that. I could hover over and figure that out. I think it basically hit the cap where I can't lose any more XP. What are you gonna do now? Fuck me! You see what I'm talking about? Uh-huh, uh-huh. There's a northern ward. I'm gonna figure this out. And it's gonna be for nothing. I'm like 80% sure.
That skill's not ready.
Well, the plus side is he literally can't lower my XP anymore because I don't have any XP left to lose. That's an interesting position to be in, which means I can essentially throw myself at it indefinitely. No. Okay.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, shit! You see, it looks like you can get through there, and you can't. Oh, fuck! Okay, I'm doing alright. I got my corpse, at least.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-huh. Numa. Okay. I've got most of you. I got most of you, you little shit. Uh-huh. Just keep walking around. Nuh-uh. Fuck! I did pretty well, which proves I can do this. It doesn't prove that this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, see, I'm not even gaining any experience back, so I don't know why I'm bothering getting my corpse. What?
That skill's not ready.
Okay. What? No. He's hitting me with so much shit. Okay. I completely whiffed that.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, shit! Ah, he's gaining his health back now. Come on. I got this. I did a lot of damage into him in one wave. I can do it again. If I do that much damage again, one more time, he's gone. I'm still picking up nil experience. Move! Actually move! Actually move! Okay. Now, see? It looks like it can go there. I can't. And it keeps screwing me up. So fast.
Can't do
think that was actually a one-shot. And more to the point, I think he's getting beyond the threshold where if I have another really good wave, I can actually get him down. Boy. For posterity. Whoa!
Can't do that yet.
The grenade is helping, but it's unreliable, I think is the problem. Okay, decent rotation. Okay. Okay, doing alright. Ow! Come on. Live. New maneuver. Come on, spit cold.
That skill's not ready.
New maneuver. Oh, crap! It all comes down to whether or not the grenade's going to behave itself, and it has a 33% chance to behave itself. Possibly less, because I don't know what his resistances are to that. And if he's just straight up immune to grenades, then I may be in trouble.
Can't do
Ah,
it.
well, the grenade didn't work. Okay. Numa Numa. And run. Uh-huh. I'll take things that were easier for my sorcerer for 500. Uh-huh. And he just straight up decides that he doesn't want to get shadow struck. Neat.
That skill's not ready.
Ah! Okay, we mutually took each other out. I can live with that. Oh wait, no I can't because I didn't get EXP from it. Ugdenbog, Waistguard of the Boar. Ether to Elemental. Chaos and bleed resistance. Something that doesn't matter. Bismeal's domination. And is this worth anything now? It was. It was worth a tiny bit of XP. Bismeal's domination. It's a pet thing. It doesn't matter. And that did nothing for me. Nothing at all. Outstanding. Okay. I can't even get out quickly. Okay. No, that's not a way out. So what was the point of that? Okay, I'm on the other side. Now I'm should be out. Okay. Well, that did nothing for me. Unless I get a quest later on that requires me to kill that thing. Yeah, it's a dead end. Okay. Ow! Alright, nothing I can kick open. Is there a way to get through there? There is. Gotcha. What the hell? What shot that?
Skill's not ready.
Okay. The Wendigos caging each other up in Wendigo jail. Alright. So where? Oh, where is that northern totem? Bingo! Okay. Now I did what they want. They gotta do what I want. Give me goody. So I can make the witches be nice. What's back this way? I need some easy kills after the hallucination spider kicked the crap out of me. This is leading me someplace really, really, really late game. Okay. No. Onto the map. Okay. Place back that way. I'm not sure if this is a hallucination or if I dreamed this up or if I'm misremembering, but there's something around back this way. Totem, I want to say? Some kind of quest, maybe? Something is back here. Probably doesn't help that I've only played through Malmouth once, so this is a virtually blind playthrough, but... Altar of Ratosh. Yeah, I knew something was up here. Okay. Nope, safety portal. If I safety portal, I don't die, unless you're, like, really powerful. That looked like complete crap. There was something back here. Gifts of the gods. We thought ourselves wise, masters of the craft. Yeah, nothing positive starts with we thought ourselves wise. But arrogance often precedes tragedy. Yeah, basically what I said. With the Altar of Ratosh, we transcended the rudimentary spellcrafting of our predecessors. We made ourselves younger, stronger, more powerful, stronger, better, faster, tougher, better, faster. I don't know that song. I can't make that reference. We made ourselves younger, stronger, more powerful, but all that paled in comparison to the full potential of the altar. We reached beyond the mortal realm, binding spirits to our will and forcing them to divulge ancient secrets. But even that was not enough. We needed more, and we knew just where to find it, the Eldritch Realm. The Eldritch Realm is a strange reality where the laws of physical realm do not fully apply and magic runs rampant. The creatures within it are animal-like and yet not. Some are capable of rudimentary magic. Some even speak in tongues we cannot fathom. But to us, it was the source of great magic, of our great magic. To tap into this realm would mean powers beyond imagining. But since arrogant pursuits do not go without notice, it was on a full moon that we gathered together. We would use the altar and transcend into the eldritch realm. This was to be our greatest triumph. But instead, it was our most humbling moment. All our command, the runes upon the altar began to glow, and then nothing. The spell spontaneously expired, and we were hurled back as a shockwave emanated from its center. Something had arrived. Before us stood the horrifying to behold beings. Their mere presence was nearly blinding, and their wrath was absolute. I was forced to watch as my sisters disintegrated in eldritch flames or melted as 1,000 eyes stared them into non-existence. Spiders enveloped another and devoured all but the bones. Only we three remained, frozen in terror, as the gods we scorned branded us for our arrogance. Then, just as they had arrived, they vanished. At first, we wondered why we were spared, but in time we realized the truth. We lived so that no other would repeat our mistakes. If you are reading this and heed our warning, turn back and leave this haunted place behind. Scour it from your memories, lest the gods return their wrath unspent. You know, considering I remembered this just barely, I did that instruction exactly. But not entirely, because I did remember something was around here. This ancient altar seems to have been abandoned long ago. Whatever purpose now it once served, it now seems to be dormant. Bullshit. I know that does something. I forget what exactly, but it does something. And there are an assload of those, ethereal obelisks down there. Okay. Well, we got the totems, so that's a start. I also want to look around for more devotion shrines, because I'm going to need more of that. Ah, Wendigos! Just keep throwing flash grenades until it sticks. He died with a book. And that's the other side of an out bridge. Okay. What now?
That skill's not ready.
I'm pretty sure that I can just go back now, and I think there's some area that I haven't looked through yet. So I will get that on my way back. And it's morning again. It's probably had a few days here that I didn't pay attention to. And there was nothing to report anyway. Okay. Now. Give me fetish. I see that the warding aura surrounding Barrowholm appears to have been restored, so you are good for something. Shut up. I killed the Ligorian. I'm fine. I'll go ahead and give that guy the word that you can be trusted. Nothing interesting. Barrowholm reputation, big deal. Seems we won't be spilling your blood today. Maybe you can make yourself useful once more? What do you want? There's a matter of blood and carnage that awaits us, but Scorv will not let me leave the village unguarded, so it falls to you. Just to the east, there's an old mine. Oh no. That provided jobs for the people of Barrowholm for generations. Its resources are now mostly dried up, but we since use the abandoned tunnels to store emergency supplies. It seems something has broken through the sealed entrance and is now wreaking havoc on our food stores. We cannot allow this to happen. Don't worry, it's in your head. Go into the mine east of Barrowholm and exterminate whatever vermin have found their way inside, and I shall see that some of our supplies are shared with you. I dealt with your pests. Really? You're quite the eager butcher. You have no idea. I like that. I'm starting to see why he kept you around. Here, these materials should prove useful to you. You should feel fortunate. It's not exactly easy to scrounge up that much scrap in a bog. 12 scrap and barrel home reputation. Later, but I want to find the guy who has my fetish. Give me fetish.
I am so pleased that we could come to an understanding here, rather than resorting to needless bickering. As promised, my stash is open to you. You're welcome to take the fetish. But of course, speak to my friends Tyvald and Jordith if you have not already. Or perhaps eliminate some foul chthonic spawns that plague our world. They are a threat to us all.
Okay. I've retrieved the witch's fetish. I should probably wash my hands. Although,
That skill's not ready.
the skill to wash my hands isn't ready. There's something up here. Yeah, I knew it. Is this just gonna lead up the other way? No, there's that. It makes me think I can interact with them, but I can't. Whooping on them. Lame. Okay. How about anything devotion shrine shaped? Nah, no. This is just where I would have calmed down. Alright, let's go see witches. Okay. Alright, lady. Here's your stupid
You've
fetish.
returned. Are you ready to complete our bargain? You chose to negotiate with the thieves. That is your business. All that matters is that the fetish is back in our hands. Now, for our end of the deal.
I gotta figure out how to get to Malmouth.
In now forgotten times, our kind used to travel to Ugdumbog in order to perform dark bindings at the altar of Ratosh. The altar has not seen use in decades, and now lies forgotten on the northern edge of the bog. However, it is a place where the veil between realities is at its thinnest.
I knew it.
The altar of Ratosh is a rare place in Cairn where one can pierce the veil. I've marked Ulgrim's keepsake with the runes of seeking. Place it upon the altar and a way into the void should be revealed. Whether you find your friend alive on the other side, or just his tainted bones, that I do not know. But the void may offer you more than just salvation for Ulgrim. Once it had served as a means of traversing great distances, though not always with predictable results. If the cult of Chthon had opened rifts near Malmouth, then perhaps you can use the void as a tunnel. While I cannot promise you success, it is perhaps your only chance of bringing back Ulgrim and reaching Malmouth. Seek out the altar of Ratosh in the northern reaches of Ugdumbog, beyond Barrowholm. I wish you luck.
You say no longer use the altar.
That
Why?
is a tale steeped in myths and legends. But I suppose we learned the hard way to steer clear of the dark promises of that altar. No sister dares approach it. You may not like what I offer, but I assure you, there is no other way.
Yeah, no, the legend said that only 3 people survived that. You don't say. Alright, what did I get? Ulgrim's keepsake is magic now. And I'm gonna empty up my inventory. Alright,
Something
smuggler.
you need stashed?
I imagine I can't throw those that way. I can't even drop these anyway. No, it's not one I was planning to wear. I was not planning on wearing any belt. Ulgrim's keepsake, marked with the Coven's magic, it should hopefully open the way to Ulgrim. I really shouldn't have been cooking with it, should I? We're gonna figure out what's up with those. Maybe I'll have to use my traditional, that'll work.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Alright. Uh-huh. Go all the way around here. That's where it was. But I do need the portal. Unless I want to do that really stupid walk. And I think... Did I leave my safety portal at an opportune place? I kinda did. Yeah. I basically
do
did.
that yet.
I didn't leave it right next to the altar. I knew the altar was going to do something. I just forgot what it did. And I think there's an assload of combat in there that I gotta take care of.
That skill's not ready.
Lana is warning me that I'm not ready for this crap. That's maybe true. You notice I don't have a response to that. Huh. Okay. Safety portal. So I don't put my points there. Or... See, it gives you percentages of cold damage, but it doesn't... What actually gives the cold damage? Not entirely sure it matters, but... With a ton of points sunk there, my elemental damage goes pretty nutty. This does my elemental resistance, kinda, but it doesn't go that nutty. Plus 67 offensive ability. Plus 50% fire damage. Versus... What is this normally? 137? To 155. I say I'm not worried about it. This must be the altar Garadia spoke of. It emanates with dark power. The veil between realities is truly thinned here. With Ulgrim's keepsake, you should be able to use the altar's power to determine his location in the void. It's like a pork-encrusted Lazen board. Ulgrim! Here, boy! Where, Ulgrim? And if you think things are pear-shaped now... They are level 61. That's cool. Uh-huh.
Can't do that yet.
Uh-huh. Okay. So far, so good. Pop a little energy drink to make sure I keep my mana up so I can keep spamming the grenades. Okay. Oh, Grim. Soup Man. I'm not seeing him, and I'm pointing my pan everywhere. Oh, that guy's gotta go away. You cannot be allowed to do anything fun. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
And something is happening to them when I land that grenade. I just don't know visually what the visual signifiers are for what the different status effects are, because they could get hit by some and not get hit by others, and that very much is going to get me killed. Portal? Oh, shit. Fine. You don't get portals in the air. Uh-huh.
That skill's not ready.
Chaos Lobster! Okay. I'd rather my mana run low than my health. There's scrap in the void. This place is a lot more put together than I expected. Oh, I'm walking around on skulls. Oh, I get it. This is 40k. And I get massive shoulder pads. This is 40k. Uh-huh. I see you. There's too much of you here. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a healer here. I saw his health go up. There's a healer around here. This cannot be allowed to stand.
Skill's not ready.
I'm the only healer around here. The only healing getting done here is Numa Numa. Yeah, I also noticed that when the grenade lands, sometimes they haul ass because they want to get away to maybe survive a little bit longer. Now just keep following all the way around. Because eventually you think this is tits up. I remember it getting so much worse than this. Uh-huh. That is a lot of those bugs. That is a lot of Chaos Lobsters. Lana badly needs a root beer. It would go really well with all her bacon. Okay, now what? Uh-huh. You don't say. Okay, let's go around this way and fully explore this hellhole. Don't mind me. Okay. Alright. I should be able to get around to the other side of this. Some item of pack mentality? Yeah, obviously it's a pet affix. Okay. I still want to kick the ass of everything in here that has one, and a few things that don't. Uh-huh. Okay. That said, there's nothing tasty in this entire dimension, and I know it. You throw your chaos ball, I throw my light ball. Okay. Oh, let's not do all of that at once. Okay. Okay, now this. Goodbye. And... I lost a little bit of my constitution. Not ideal. And I don't think there's anything really big in here to get a vital essence from. But it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Man, that's a lot of halos over people's heads. Something more is going on. Something I do not understand about how this flash grenade works. It's probably way better than it says it is. What the hell is that? Oh, it's an item. The items actually show up if you zoom in enough. Alright. Diving into the butthole of the butthole. We are now in Satan's large intestine. And boy, does it get nasty in here. Okay. So far, so good, even though I'm, like, basically in hell. Hey, in my defense, you came to my world and tried to mess it up, so... Okay, something had a vital essence and I ate it. That's okay. Alright. Yeah, I have to use the map so much more here because I can't see shit. What's up? I think that's a bit too much for me. At once. Wow! Wow, wow, ow. That hurt. Numa Numa. Oh, that's a boss! Okay. Maneuver and pulverize. And you didn't even drop an MI. I guess that puts the infrequent in monster infrequent. No, 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 no. I saw you.
Do that.
No, 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 no. Don't kill. Do not kill. I am on a do not kill list. You may not kill, Modrigan says. Obsidian War Cleaver of Alacrity. Uh-huh. Okay.
Can't do that.
Get up back here. Cool. Now... Okay, this is a dead end, but... Yeah, see, that's the thing. The treasure chests look like, those little domes. And if I run out of carry space, I'm kind of screwed. I'm gonna have to, like, slowly pick through my equipment to figure out what sucks the most in hell. I would make it pretty hellish. Just trying to figure out, on the fly, which of my equipment I want to lose forever. Lovely! Let's not. In here? Uh-huh. Keep spamming the grenade until it sticks. Okay. I see somebody down there. Okay. How about stay blinded? Blinded by the light. You guys probably don't get much light down here. Not unlike the British. Hey, the light's up in the sky. There's not a cloud inside. Uh-oh. I see ya.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's filter you, so I don't have to deal with all of you at once. Despite the way long time ago, dealing with all of you at once was basically my build plan. Back in the day, I was contemplating making making retaliation my build plan. Okay. A shotgun. Of course there's guns in hell. Specifically shotguns. Because of course. What the heck? Where does that go to? No place I want to go to yet. Let's double check around here first. Uh-huh. Sunlight, bitches! Okay. I should be able to go this way. Yeah, see? Can't see shit. Whoop. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. In case you're wondering, this is very much what the roguelike was like. The Chaos roguelike. In fact, if anything, the Chaos roguelike was actually so much worse than this. You could see a little better, but for whatever that was worth. But let's just put it this way. It is, if you saw the Chaos Roguelike, you would very much understand why this is very much in the spirit of Diablo. Oh no, the Hauberek of unmentionable affix. Okay. Okay, there's a few minor treasure chests around there. Not worth much anything. But here's where I'm supposed to go. Pulls out the frying pan. Yep, I'm getting close. Ulgrim! She just picks up random skulls. Are you Ulgrim? Oh boy. Okay. No safety portals, which means I'm kinda screwed. What's it gonna be? What are you gonna throw at me? I know a point of no return when I see one. Where are you? What? Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. There you is. And you is... I need to get a look at you, see what I'm dealing with. 65 Chthonic with what? 800,000 hit points? Is that what I'm up against? Okay. Spamming out Numa Numa and grenades. That should work. No. Heal. Okay. I would have been DOT'd to death. Come on, move! Shit.
Not ready.
Okay. Picking up money in the middle of a fight. Uh-oh!
Not ready.
He's getting a lot of damage in real quick, and I'm not that familiar with the geography. I am not trusting my ability to survive a prolonged fight there.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. That said, this is end of act music.
I can't do that yet.
Numa Numa. I got more money! I can get in a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh. It's the attack where he makes the crystal rush along the ground that sucks, because that's what stuns me. Numa Numa and lightning. Okay. I'm not trusting that grenade's ability to land and save me in time. Ah, shit! Uh-huh. Oh, boy. This is just mean. Okay. So it means I gotta walk all the way freaking back there. Hopefully everything is still dead. More dead than it was.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-huh. I have killed everything in my way, even that stupid bug. The bug that we all agree does not actually exist. Okay. And now... time for much worse. Uh-huh. Okay. Really? Okay. I wonder where they go when I kill them here. Super hell? Alright, here we go. Okay, this wasn't that bad of a walk, but it was still like 5 minutes. Or it felt that way. Where are you? Big hits.
That skill's not ready.
Big hits. Okay. Still on a pretty even... oh, he made a fire trap. Cute. Ah, shit. What's a good way to take this guy? Do I have to face tank? Alright. The frying pan is just vibrating like nuts. Because it can tell Ulgrim's nearby. Oh. Okay, what now, though? Do I really have to fix my build in order for this fight? Which, it seems like that's something that I have to do. But I made it this far. Except for that bug. The bug is the only thing that's giving me major trouble. Hopefully this guy didn't pull the same crap. I'm getting a good amount of hits into him, but mostly because of my own ignorance of his attack patterns. So the more I understand his attack patterns, the slower I'm going to do the damage. Okay, throw the grenade. Throw the grenade. There we go. And dodge out of the way.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, he's mostly healed up. Outstanding. Ah! Shit! He's just getting healthier and healthier. I have to do the stupid hike every single fucking time. I'm really getting tired of it. There's only so much I can find along the way to make it more interesting.
I can't do that yet.
She can't make it more interesting yet. But what's my chaos over cap? 23. That should be fine. Of course I don't have anything on me that would fix it. No. I'm not even gonna dignify the weapons with a response. I want that so badly. If I had access to you, I could probably get this done a little bit faster. Like 3% faster. Alright, now... And he's just gonna straight up eat all my XP, isn't he?
That skill's not ready.
Maybe time to invest in some things that I haven't invested in yet. Maybe. No. I don't think the problem is Numa Numa isn't fast enough. 11,867. But if I change my stats, I can't check them. So I'm just kind of have to trust that that's going to work out. 14,000. So my fire strike is increased.
Can't do that.
Get out of there! Get out of there! Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Alright, it's working out. Ah, shit! See, I got my chaos overcapped by 23. I don't know what more it wants. He must be lowering my resistance by a factor of like minus 50. Not to mention, you know, he's supremely more high leveled than I am.
I can't do that yet.
Every single fucking time I go there, I gotta redo this all over again. This just makes it so much more punishing. It makes me panic more in the fight. So irritating. I don't have time for another Krieg scenario. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. I'm essentially... There's really no way around this but to just die enough times to figure out its attack pattern. So in other words, I gotta Dark Souls this shit. And every time I die, I need to spend like 3 minutes walking back here. Where are you, asshat? Uh-huh.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Hit and fade a little bit. Let's not get tagged by that. There's a lot of fire traps, though. There's absolutely no time to check my stuff. The time to do that was before I walked into the Balrog's arena. Okay. I want to say after he does the hand pump, that's a time to get into him. Because the hand pump, that's when he throws his special attack. And that's what's killing me. I'm pretty sure. Uh-huh.
Can't do that.
Okay, the hand attack is what's doing the mine placement, but I'm not worried about the mines. I'm worried about what chaos stuff he's doing. My fire resistance has been stupidly over-leveled for a long time. Uh-huh, where is he? There he is. Uh-huh. Just hit and fade. Okay. Doing alright. Uh-huh. Okay. I bet it's just like everybody else and it's his physical damage that he's really killing me with. Not his chaos.
That skill's not ready.
So maybe I gotta watch out for the physical swings he's doing. Like that. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm figuring you out. Okay. What do you got? My Ulgrim senses are tingling and you will not live past this day. Okay.
I can't do that.
Uh-oh. I lost a little constitution there, but that's okay.
That skill's not ready.
Stop it! Okay. Numa while I run around. Okay. How is he? More than half, but he slowed me. Of course he slowed me. That's how all Night Blades die. Okay. Okay. Still doing alright, and he's below half. Okay. Again, what? Fuck you! What happened? He did something different. I just stopped in the middle of nowhere, and then he got me. Okay, fine. Here we go again. But at least I figured him out mostly. Mostly. Yeah, this is not... at least this particular
Can't do that yet.
class combination is not so much a face tank the game and troll your way to victory. I don't think that would be very interesting to watch anyway, even if it's probably even less interesting to watch me run across the map 7 fucking times. It'll be fine. Ulgrim's just chatting this guy up as going, ha ha ha, the Baconator is weak. She dies again and again and continues to come back. Why does she do it? She is a fool. And Ulgrim's going, yeah, you remember Krieg? Okay, how far did he get? I do not want to trust the grenade. I absolutely do not trust the grenade. Okay.
That skill's
Oh, shit! Uh-huh. That was on me confusing my skills. The problem is when you've got... How many skills am I keeping track of? I'm sort of keeping track of the emergency panic button, but not really, as clearly, given this is like my 7th time trying this.
I can't do that yet.
How did it get me with that freeze attack? It's like, it didn't even change my animation that I saw. He froze me, and then I just straight up keeled over. I don't think... Maybe that was some kind of, like, DOT, but it instantly hit me, and it wasn't animated. And not a non-animated DOT. Yeah, that's how you make a final boss. Uh-huh. How bad is it? Okay. I have lost like 10% of my experience on this fight alone. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. If I catch him while he's doing his spells, he's not doing that much damage to me. It's when he actually swings at me that it hurts. I think my resistors are doing their job. It's just that my armor isn't. Uh-huh. Don't worry, Ilgrim, I gotcha. It's like the only magic attack I'm worried about is that, that Fisher attack where he sends the 6 waves of spikes. But when he just combos me out, yeah, I'm dead in one swing. Okay. Still okay. I bet how he slowed me. You can kind of see it occasionally where his fissures, yeah, those fissures, they bounce against the edge of a wall and then reflect off of it. And that may have been what caught me.
That skill's not ready.
Numa. Thank you. Do not get Numa into a corner. No trusting the grenade. Do not waste time on the grenade. He is way too resistant for the grenade to work. Shadow Strike in. Bounce out. See that? I bet that's how it got me. Because I wasn't expecting those to work like that. Okay. Oh yeah, things are getting real pear-shaped right now. I'm doing alright. How's he doing? Okay. I couldn't get a chance to see how he's doing. He's not doing well. Good news for me. Another few volleys and I should have him.
That skill's not ready.
Man. I need a double potion for that one. Keep away from him so that I can double potion again if I need to. I don't think I got all of that. But I can get him here if I don't get greedy. Double potion out. Don't get greedy. Save the Numa Numa. And get him. One more volley and I should have him. Yeah, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. And he DOT'd. Eat shit. Gotcha. Nars Arcane Destroyer. What the fuck? What the fuck? Eat shit. I won. Kiss my ass. Some environmental hazard was starting to DOT me and I wasn't paying attention. What the fuck? That's not fair. When the environment's not DOTing me, I expect it to not DOT me after the fight.
I can't do that yet.
But no, apparently there's ring hazards that I wasn't noticing. Maybe the ring hazards were getting me. Yeah, it's just vastly overestimating how much damage the guy was doing on his own. And I have to run all the way back
Skill's not ready.
just to count as having killed him. Well, at least we know that he's dead now. And that's what really matters. Like friendship and bacon. Okay. Speaking of bacon, it's time to get our cook back. Oh, Grim! Oh, Grim! Hello? Anyway. Something around here getting me. Or maybe he hit me with a DOT. Or maybe he had mine somewhere? Whatever. Are you serious? Now I can trust the mines. Or now I can trust the flash grenades. Okay. Yeah, now I got this. Because I'm facing things that have familiar attack patterns. It's when the game throws weird curveballs at me that I kind of got to learn how it works. Speaking of throwing weird curveballs, Stew, man. There we go. Progress. Okay. It's gotta be. Oh, I get it. That's where the Ligurian came from. And here it's dead. Oh, aha! I see. This is the actual boss arena from the Ligurian fight.
Is that you, Mother? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I won't make it to dinner. I'm just so tired. Too tired.
Snap out of it, man! Slap. What's going on?
An unfortunate accident, my Emperor. I'm afraid my left arm will take some time to heal, but it should not impede my duties. It is not a concern that should rise above the threats to the Empire, however.
I'm not the Emperor. At least not the one you're thinking of. I am the Empress of Bacon, but...
Ulgrim. I haven't gone by that name in so many years. How do you know this name?
Yo, now I'm gonna slap you.
Yes, I think I remember now. The void. It clouds my mind. Fills my every waking thought with horrors beyond imagination. But if you're here too, how will we get out?
What happened? Seeing as we're stuck here, I've got nowhere. I suppose I've got nowhere else to be. What do you want to discuss? What's going on here? After you defeated the Ligorian, it was forced back into the pit it spawned from, right where it had sent me. I was not about to lie down and die, so the Ligorian and I had ourselves a final duel. It took all I had in me, and my arms seen better days, but I dare say the fiend's finally gone for good, unless perhaps there's a worse hell than this awaiting it. I was joking about super hell. We'll escape the void to Melmoth. Let's talk about what happened. Yeah. What happened to the necropolis? As we planned, I made my way through the Tomb of the Watchers to disrupt whatever ritual the Cult of Cthon had begun, but I was too late. The Ligorian had already been awakened. You arrived just in time, but the beast had it in for me. It took advantage of all the chaos to put me in its own realm. Yeah, I hate it when these things just randomly do weird bullshit that you weren't expecting. Got me like 5 times. After you apparently defeated it in this physical realm, the Ligorian was forced back into the void where I was waiting. Forced back into the physical void? I saw its corpse. We'll escape the void. We'll escape the void to Malmeth.
Last I passed through there, it had fallen to the ethereals, and it wasn't a pretty sight. But if you need to get there, then there must be a good reason. Though I can't say I understand why you risked coming for me, if that's the priority. Not that I don't appreciate it.
We're cut off by ether fire. The only way is through the void.
I see. Then the only way forward is deeper. I'm afraid I'm thoroughly spent and won't be much use to you in a fight. If we're going to get out of here, you'll need to clear a path. Don't worry about me. I will join you through the shadows. Gods know there's plenty of those here.
Yep, because I can barely see what's going on. That said, there was that other portal a little ways back. If I counter an area where it looks like I have a way out, I'll loop back around. Before flashing everything in here out of frustration. Okay. I lost so much XP in here. And goodbye, please. Man, now that would be something to fight. That said, I still have no safety portals. So I'm just gonna have to keep spamming grenades. And goodbye. Now, how much more of this is there? Okay. Whoa. Getting a little body blocked. I'm not wanting to deal with your bull crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm becoming unable to hit the Numa key without hitting the flashbang first. Reflexes are weird. Okay. I can go this way. Come on, hope I don't die. I'll probably be fine.
That's still not ready.
It's only when the game throws some bonkers curveball at me that I die. Then again, most of the game's challenges are throwing bonkers curveballs at me. Uh-huh, now what? How many Balrogs does it take to destroy the Baconator? I'm gonna have to just power through it, and got him. Okay. Stalwart Rylock mark of the fox. Now what?
That skill's not ready.
Good thing I have so much attack damage converter to health. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I can go this way. Game. Aha. That's the way you want me to go. I thought it wanted me to walk across the spine.
That skill's not ready.
Just keep spamming out the grenades. No, 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 no. Too much. No bad touch. No bad touch. Okay. Okay. Now that that's dealt with. Treasure chest? Fuck you. Alright. It's like, you don't even need to know, you could be podcasting this and know exactly what affix I got, because I make some really irritated sound as soon as I pick something up. Hey. Okay. Oh, that looks neat. Another boss. That said, is significantly less stupid than 700,000 hit points. A keeper's jacket, a bone shard lacerator. Fire, burn, pierce elemental, agonizing flames. Interesting. If I can get 3% chaos damage converted to fire damage and +1 to demolitionist. Interesting. That's all assuming I can assemble that thing. What is this? Fire, vitality, chaos, burn. That's a lot of offensive stats. And not a lot of resistances. Oh, there's more of you. Hello. I think I got you. It's just a matter of keeping you guys stun locked with the power of the light. What? You guys just literally spawned in. Go away. We do not need more Balrogs. Okay, now what? Mind you, Ulgrim claimed he's still following us. I thought we were almost done, though. Uh-huh. Unless the idea is that there's a bridge here? Ah, there is. There it is. Oh, hey. A void Rylock. That's why it's called a Rylock whatever. stop summoning Balrogs, asshat. Okay. Okay. Let's not go that way until we're sure we have to. How about this way? Yeah, if you were standing there, that's one thing. But if you fart out like 6 Balrogs into the middle of nowhere and I can see them spawn in, that's bullshit. Okay. Now what? Uh-huh. There's the exit portal, but then there's this. And stick a fork in them, they are done. And I am a little bit closer to level 60. Where I can finally be worthy of the uber whoop-ass stick of destiny.
It's good to see the sun again. And I have you to thank for it.
Sun is shining in the sky. Ain't not a cloud inside. Yeah, I did that already, but why not? Everybody loves Mr. Blue Sky. We have to
Right,
keep
of
moving.
course. But you have to fill me in. Why are you trying to get into ethereal territory?
You kick ethereal ass.
Oh, great. While the unpleasantness in the void is behind us, it seems we're stepping right into another. This area has changed since I've last seen it.
Yep, I can't imagine how.
To the north is Malmuth. Of that, I am sure. But it seems we're not the only ones with sights set upon the fallen city. What remains of the cult of Cthulhu is thick here. With our natural enemy for control of it.
Yeah, the cult is really thick here. I'll give you that. Hang on a moment. I need to clear away. Temple Assault Wasteguard amending. Asshats, I'm trying to have a conversation, but you guys keep trying to kill the non-believer. Dickheads. Anyway. As you were saying?
Pleasantness is behind. To the north is Malmuth. Of that, I am sure. But it seems we're not the only ones with sights set upon the fallen city. What remains of the cult of Cthulhu is thick here. Battling with our mutual enemy for control over the city outskirts. I'm afraid I see no choice but to wade into that battlefield and carve a path to the city gates. With the ethereals entrenched here, I am certain there's another rift gate around. Find it, secure it, and I will join you.
Rockin'. But we've been at that for a little bit, and it's clear that I am not meta enough. So, as I keep telling you guys, it's my turn to always be myself until it stops being meta. See you later.